The world's top conservationists will gather here later this year, and one of them will receive the prestigious Indianapolis Prize that is given out annually by the Indianapolis Zoo.
Yeah, one of the 6 finalists is a man who makes his living in a classroom but would rather be outside. And when John Stair says outside, he means really outside. I mean, further out than most people will ever go in their lifetime. Watch.
When Joel Berger goes on a work trip, he leaves the comforts of home behind, sometimes for long stretches of time. His work in conservation demands it, like a trip he has coming up to an island in the East Siberian Sea, a town called Pevek, on a Russian-made helicopter.
One flight there this spring, one flight back. Last time it took 11 days to get home. Not that long to get there, only about 9 days to get there. Yeah, so there's 20 days.
In between, a few weeks on the ground to see wild musk oxen, which he says provides some of the best examples of how global warming is affecting Arctic animals. Like polar bears, he believes the musk oxen is a modern metaphor for the effects of climate change.
Species that is certainly the heart of the Arctic, maybe not the face of the Arctic, but the heart of the Arctic.
But Joel Berger is not just a cold weather conservationist. He worked for more than 3 years in Namibia and Zimbabwe, studying the dwindling rhino population. In each stop, he says it's important to work with the local people and local governments, because conservation has to work for the people who live there too.
And so one has to learn patience and a lot of tolerance, and one sees common patterns, but one can't rush it. It just takes a lot of time.
Time is something Joel Berger is willing to give to save species of animals that have been part of the world's ecosystem for hundreds, sometimes even thousands of years. His approach has earned him the respect of colleagues and just about anyone concerned about the natural world.
I think he's a genuine, likable individual. And at the same time, he's got tremendous energy. You put those two together and you tackle it with some ingenuity, which he has in going about some huge problems in conservation. And that makes for a world-class scientist.
A man with a talent for making the complex seem simple.
People ask me what I hope for is the legacy of my work. I usually pause because I'm not sure, but then I know what it is, and the answer is always easy: more animals on the ground.
And he intends to keep covering as much ground as necessary to help make it happen.
And Joel Berger is the first of 6 Indianapolis Prize finalists that you'll see featured here on Eyewitness News. You can read more about each one tonight on WTHR.com. In fact, we'll put a link under Hot Topics, and then we will all find out later this summer who will win the award, which includes a $250,000 first prize.
They're just all overachievers.
Oh, they are. They do great work.
Yeah, we're glad that they're inspired to